tonight I'm supposed to be on Unique Mecca Audio with Fat Man Scoop, um, DJ Ron G, respecting the DJs from about the 90s, no Club 2000 ever. When I went live this morning, I was doing a promo run for the show I'm gonna be on tonight at 9 o'clock. And shout out to CK. CK jumped in the live. Me and CK was, we was having a conversation, a lot of vetting going on, a couple of things were said. And Tankhead name came up. And I guess in the middle of our live, Tankhead called Corey, and him and Tankhead had a conversation. And whatever he said about Corey dealing with the Magoo situation and the Lario situation, this is what I mean. As a man, put all the gangster shit to the side, he apologized. And so when y'all see the live on my IG, it's in the first 30 minutes, I do say towards the end, because Corey texted me and said, yo, me and King had spoke and we did it to beef. We did it our issue. I'm like to say this about Tankhead, man. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for a man who just came out of jail. You know, a lot of beef has been going on the last 3-4 days. A lot of things were said. For a man to sit there and go, you know what? He did his investigation because now you're free with JPay. He's able to contact certain people or just call certain people, and he was able to at least confirm what he thought was a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? What he thought was a fact. Takes a lot for a man to do that, man. So we want to move on to bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? We want to move on. We want to move on from the exposing people and having something to say about somebody. Let's move on because it's been a long week. It's been a long week, probably even for Tankhead. Hearing the things that was being said about him and say this and say that, and him and Corey King actually spoke on the phone when Corey King left my live this morning on IG. So the first half an hour, whatever was being said, that's disregard because they spoke as men. Two men spoke, and he was able to resolve the issue, whatever issue they had, whatever issue that was, man. And that's why I always, because my only beef with him was sort of with the Corey thing, and my personal thing with the comrade shit. Like nobody's perfect, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? There's no issue with Tankhead. It's just that, you saying this about them, but you're not perfect because I was in a situation dealing with you. But now that I seen what he did with that, maybe he really is looking for redemption. Maybe he truly is changing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he truly is changing. That's real talk, bro. Because it takes a lot for a man to call you and go, yo, I did my investigation and I found out that you was telling the truth about something. Yeah, eventually me and Mellis follow suit, bro. Eventually that'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Probably take a couple of summers for that to happen, but eventually that happened. Because it all peace, Seven God, because all me and Mel really got is just beef over words. You know what I'm saying? Who could say the most vicious shit? But I think the other day, Mel jumped into, he was in my thing. Yo, sucker, when he went to jump on one of my streams, I think. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It starts. It starts now. Because sometimes it's not about apologizing. It's just going, yo, I was wrong about this, that, and that. Good morning, good morning. That's all it is. Sometimes it's just admitting that, yo, I was wrong. I jumped the gun on this. I did my investigation. And I'm happy that at least Tankhead took the time out to do the investigation instead of just going off of what he heard. A lot of us, we just go off of what we heard without doing a thorough investigation. You know what I'm saying? This is real talk, man. When I was in the mountains, right? Ego was the worst enemy, man. And I think on some G shit, that's what's destroying a lot of what we're calling the big homies, is the ego, their emotions. They're reacting off of things, off of impulse. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us need to get on, you know what I'm saying, do what they, get out of jail. Leave the jail conversations and I think it'll be better. Like me and Corey King, once we stopped talking about the jail shit, we start talking about money. The conversation got greater in my life. Cause that's how I met Corey. I met Corey for some good, solid individuals. You know what I'm saying? Some good dudes, the family. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people can say they linked in like that with the family. Doesn't mean I have to get money with them. I'm my own man. But shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to everything. Shout out to my man Buff on Burger. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Me and Corey have a conversation. I didn't even deal with this Damu shit. But I got front though. How can he be around 7, 8 homies and they all get money together legally? How can that happen? So it can happen, but we overshadow the how the homies can get together with all this negative stuff. Cause I know front they was getting to the back and he was looking out for the homies. You just if you wasn't in the mix, you wasn't in the mix. If you wasn't around. Shout out to Killer Blood, man. The Stony, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bugatti, man. Free Bugatti, man. The Stony. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't know who I know or how I know him. When I came home from jail, I promoted the Co-op City because that's where my pops was living at. You know what I'm saying? So when my first day home, I was in Pathmark. We talking about 2011 when Pathmark was there. And when I pulled up, you lose a listen to the jailhouse store. Yo, da. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we go to the joint. I see Deep, my nigga Don. Yo, Zeke was popping. Yo, I got Dick Wolf and Bugatti them. They in a Jeep right now. What's up, man? You just got I just was doing a co-op. You know what I'm saying? Like now my pop that. Yo, give me your number. You know what I'm saying? He came up the next day, pulled up the red carpet. What you want to eat? What size you wear? I had money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yo, Zeke, I'm about to go to DR, son. I'm gonna take you out to eat with some money, put some money in my pocket. I was like, then he asked me what I want to do. Now I'm good, bro. Money D was popping. You know what I'm saying? Yep, you salute the Money D in the building, man. And when he asked me, now so I'm just gonna do the working thing. I'm gonna try getting a job and all that because I'm holding Pop Duke down because he's getting older. I had no doubt. Got the red carpet pulled out. He called everybody. He called Jigger Blood when Jigger Blood was free. He called Killer Blood. He called the family. Yo, go you. I just see Zeke home. Yo, here, Zeke. He put me on the line with the people. So me and Corey's connection is not 031. Me and his connection is through 031, but through the family. Now, this was about because Corey hit me up and said they made peace. So people might see my live I did on IG where me and Corey was going crazy in the first 20 minutes and not listen to the message what I said at the end. So I'm here to verify clearly that those two spoke as men and they resurrected their issue. It's not about, but what we learned in this situation is what I actually like what Tankhead did was he said what he said. They was beefing. You understand what I'm saying? They was beefing. They had an issue, right? But what I like what Tankhead did was he still did a personal investigation. You know what I'm saying? He did a personal investigation to see what he thought about Corey and found out that Corey was right. Whatever they was talking about, and then they found common ground. That means that there are a lot of big homies behind the scenes that we don't hear about that's not online. That probably came into play this. A lot of homies that may not be on YouTube, but might be on IG. We don't know that they big homies or people that have strong influence that don't really mess with the homies. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it was made privately, and that's the best way. It's not for Corey King to do a live, and Ck to do a live. It was done privately. There's probably other things in the conversation because there's a lot of personal feelings. Sometimes, like I was saying, it's just like the mob. For a lot of us, that's not first or second generation, or let's say second generation, but you're not really a jail homie. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good homies, solid homies that don't use social media that probably came in the way of all this. Like, yo, son, we're looking goofy out here, bro. We're looking real goofy out here. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it does look goofy. You know what I'm saying? We're looking real goofy out here. You know what I'm saying? Um, Like I said, the first 20 minutes of my video, me, because Corey was voicing his opinion about Tankhead and, he's having fun. Then when they made the phone call, he said, Zeke, tell everybody I disregard what I said in the beginning because we just made peace. I don't know if anybody heard it, so that's why I said I'm going to do it live so I can let the world know that they made peace. So anything that was said prior is in disregard. But like I said, what I liked the best most was I like the fact that they both found common ground. You know what I'm saying? They kept it off the gate. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully in the future they can work together or they don't work together, but at least they found common ground. We have to get to a point sometime in life where we can find common ground. You know what I'm saying? It makes us look goofy, man. But we got pioneers. These are pioneers, bro. Like I said in the live, when y'all was like Jay Diamond, shout out to all the homies pulled up. Jay Diamonds, Pimp pulled up, shout out to Pimp. Shout out to Shaquille. Shout out to Smooth from the jungle. A lot of homies pulled up. You know what I'm saying? J.E. Money bags to 550. You know what I'm saying? And now they're able, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for them to sit around and they have to get out the box. You have to get out of jail. The Scarby, you're so right. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get out the box. It's time to remove ourselves out the box. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Ck can never talk to me. I don't care. But I like the fact that he at least he did something and he found a way to resurrect the situation. Okay, if you know what I'm saying, I was wrong about what I said, whatever about you, and that's true, man. But for all, but for a lot of y'all that's supposed to be first, second generation that was in jail, yo, you gotta be mindful what you put out here, because a lot of the little homies, just like the box, like I said, a big homie that say something on the gate, and dudes that have so much respect for a big homie name that they'll go out and be ready to go to war before you know it. These two guys have made peace, and now you got all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just sit back, and I know sometimes people may look at it like, yo, dude just wilding, yo, they wilding on his top and all this. Sometimes you gotta know it gets emotional. There's 1,000 homies. Listen, there's so many first generation of homies that hit my inbox. Yo, Zeke, you wrong on that one. Yo, Zeke, this, that, and that. But they don't go online. They'll make a fake IG page just to hit my inbox. Yo, Zeke, you wilding, son. Nah, but he first generation. I was with him in the I was with her. You know what I'm saying? So there's dudes that do beef. There's a lot of homies that's not really online. And they hate this shit to see like what they lost what they got more time for. There's a lot of homies that had outdates that got caught up in jail rides. That we salute to the original crews. See, the original crews, we didn't go through these politics because we all knew each other. There wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the RC crew, shout out to the PTC crew, shout out to the Yellow Top crew, shout out to the Hilltop Hill Ho crew. We don't go through those politics because we all knew each other, man. And I think we have to get back into that. We have to get back into that flow, that format. We have to get back. We have to get back into using our brain. You know what I'm saying? Now, I actually got a show I'm doing today, but not on my channel. I'm doing on Unique Mecca Audio. Harlem. He from Harlem. Y'all know who he is. It's supposed to be me, him, the Grammy Platinum Hot 97, the ex Hot 97 DJ. Actually, he was on mass syndicated shows, Fat Man Scoop. You know what I'm saying? We're just showing love to Harlem, the DJs, and Club 2000. We was outside, Club 2000 was popping like the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the times, man. How we all have something in common. How small the streets is. Definitely shout out to Rock City Yo and all Jeff. Get in tune Sunday with Reflex Radio, Underworld Radio with AK Mafia. Get in tune with them. Yo, it's for the people, man. I think sometimes it's for the people, man. And sometimes, like I said, certain issues you just gotta not say nothing unless it involves us. I know we want to jump out the window and we can't do that because look, they make peace. And now I beef with the world. And now that beef don't go nowhere because I might have said some shit that might have had somebody on a whole other time, man. But yeah, they definitely had a private conversation that was deep. And that was doing the live because we was actually asking some to jump up in the live if he had a chance to. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Tankhead is just to get your life together, man. Focus on getting your life together. Don't move fast. It's the best thing I can tell you, man. Your lane is here, bro. It's just what direction you want to go, and that's the best thing I can tell you. You could go into the slander, you could go into the real. I want a slander campaign. You could go into I'm gonna expose these guys campaign, or you could just tell your story because you have a unique story. You did 20 years in the box. How the hell was you able to maintain 20 years in the box? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people you know what John Bravo, because that's what people want to hear, because that's the newer generation. That's what they hear. They hear about the site bike situation. They hear about the LO situation. The newer generation don't care about what happened in 9-5 and 9-4. That doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That they don't understand. They want to hear this because that's the whole purpose of the newer generation. Because that's the last thing that they heard. Now you know what I'm saying. We can't get mad at Quell. Quell just telling his story. You know what I'm saying? Quell, you know what I'm saying? Quell just telling his story, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't being disrespectful. It's just a situation that happened. If he said and I ain't gonna front. Quell said the whole story. They tried to pop on him in the yard, and he had issues. He had an opportunity. And he went for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just telling his story, man. Because a lot of them make like, what I thought about the other day? Because Wifey was in my ear. Wifey was like, you know what? A lot of their stories is in jail because a lot of them did a lot of time. So got to think about it, man. They did 20 years, 15 years in jail. So most of in their prime, they was actually in jail. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that. They was in the can when y'all was in the street. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them don't have enough time on the street. See, Corey King got a lot of time on the street. You know what I'm saying? Shaquille Quell's getting there, and the rest of them is getting there. But don't get it twisted. There are a lot of unknowns, big homies that's on the street, but he's not playing with the online thing. Look at Man Do. Man Do living his best life. Go check out Big Man Do from the block on IG. Check out Shaq Brim. They home. Check out Pee Wee. They living their best life, man. You know what I'm saying? Dudes are living their best life. So there's a lot of hope. They just a lot of dudes is living today. They don't want to get caught up in the Jack Mack stories and the going to war with the from. But think about it. They was in jail going to war with DDP, which in years later is Patias and Trinidadios, and it's just a long list. It's just a long list of craziness, man. Yeah, exactly. The man do living his best life. Yo, Ck 1090 Bori. I'm gonna need you to make some content for your generation, man. I'm gonna need you to talk about what y'all think about the issues big homies making peace. Can we make peace? I'm saying can we find ways to control our emotions? 1090 Bori, you're the future, bro. People like you are the future. Y'all the new generation, brother. Know what I'm saying? You speaking to your peers. You know what I'm saying? Come up with these topics that you can. If you can just save one 1090, bro, that means you won in life, bro. Even if that means me. You see the craziness that's going on. So you have points. We have to learn to control our emotions. You know what I'm saying? We have to use our intelligence. We have to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Everything have to be made public. We have to make things private sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. Oh, now Israel. Now I was just saying yesterday, when somebody speaks about Israel, right? We do it. They call us anti-Semitic sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some but now you got a lot of Israelis that speaking about some speaking out against the policies that's going on in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because when we say it, we get hit with you know what I'm saying? So I think what we have to do is let's take the conversation out of jail. The messed up part about it is a lot of these guys that just came home 2, 3 years ago. So majority of their stories is jail stories. So we might have to be patient, but we have to direct them and talk about now. Now when they talk about jail, let's make them change the topic. What are you doing now? We don't want to hear about what you did 5 years ago. See, Corey King has a story because he's been out for so long. Even if he went back for 2 summers, he's been out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Scoring 9-3, you're right. We definitely got our own problems. Scoring 9-3. Scoring 9-3. We don't want the money. We got our own shit. I was just saying about how people just It's just a topic I had yesterday about how people can't people take critique and criticism two different ways. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's you right about that. We definitely got our own shit. We got all type. Listen. We got our own issues, man. And it seems to be, look, if we talk behind the scenes more, we'll have, I think we get more things accomplished, man. Community, you know what I'm saying? Community, because communication is a must, man. Now, I'm happy that those two guys spoke as men behind the scenes and they made peace. And I hope that they're able to work together. There's a lot of big things that guys are trying to do. I heard a phone call that it's amazing how in the phone call about doing some real business, somebody brought up, yo, I got some homies and I got some crips on deck that we can hire for some legal jobs. That's what I'm talking about, man. Dudes they talk about now. I got my team of 550s over here. People are trying to find ways that's OGs in New York that's trying to get the brothers off the corners behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, man, and I think that we should applaud them for that. I can't say their names. I can't say the conversation I heard, but it's a real conversation. What I liked about it is they're trying to do something that was going on in another state where they're hiring ex-gang members and creating an economic balance for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. You're right. But life is about money and economics, man. And once you get your mind right on the money and economics, you know what I'm saying, you become more responsible. A lot of dudes need responsibility in their life. You know what I'm saying? When you get more responsible in your life, then you think more responsible. When you think more responsible, you win. You know what I'm saying? Wifey just got a brand new car. She surprised me yesterday. Pulled up with a brand new car, 2021 Nissan. I can't tell you what exact car it is, but it's a dope car. She came and picked me up from work yesterday. That was dope. That was dope. Here, look, I got a brand new car, 2021. Only had 8 miles on it. We put 40 miles on it looking for food. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her son, man. Let me shout out to her son, man. You know what I'm saying? This exactly. It's not what you know, but who you know. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that even if it works or it don't work, if it works or if it don't work, at least they're bringing up, yo, we can hire homies, get them off the streets, get them legal. Let's create our own unions. Let's create things. You know what I'm saying? They're trying though, man. But nobody gonna take it serious. They keep seeing us beefing online. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So before I go punching the work, because you know I gotta go to work, get these dineros. You all once you get your emotional balance together, you begin to realize that there's a bigger picture in life with you. You know what I'm saying? We all should be humble. You know what I'm saying? We all should be happy in life. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny? We all don't have to fuck with each other to win. Like you could be my man, but we don't have to win together. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go, well, son getting money, but he want me to get money with him. It ain't that. Every party ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can't invite everybody to every party. Me and Corey King was having a real conversation. I've been in parties with Papoose moms. You know what I'm saying? I don't go live because his mom's is there. I've been in parties with Papoose kids. I've been in parties with Remy Ma's son. I don't go live because everything ain't for everybody. Every moment ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, what y'all think about the peace treaty, man? What y'all think about the peace, love, and unity? Shout out to my Crips out there, all my Crips in New York, man. Definitely shout out to all y'all, man. Definitely, Kinko, Roman, um, King Loke the Third, all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all in the chat. I appreciate y'all because I bring the balance to the channel, man. We got this, man. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? And definitely follow me on IG, See Black Feed the Wolves. Get in tune tonight. You know, I'm going live 9 o'clock, not on my channel, but on Unique channel, Unique Mecca Audio Harlem. If you've been in New York in the 90s, we're gonna have that 90s talk, you know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Gina was popping. Gina, yo, tell Scheme I send my unconditional love, you heard? With that being said, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. We do this for the people, man. Salute 1090, boy. We have a blessed day. Be safe, man. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do appreciate it because y'all hear me. Maybe you may not agree with me because you're not supposed to agree with everything I say. But you know what I'm saying? I know what disrespect is from criticism. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, y'all just keep doing what you're doing, man. We want to raise peace. When these guys get caught in these jail conversations, make them change the narrative. We don't care about who you cutting nine for. What are you doing now? So I know to tell my cousin who's on his way home. What's your resources? What's your come up? What are you doing now? We don't want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? How are you after 20 years in the box getting your life together? Today I have to get glasses because I'm going blind. I never had now. You know what I'm saying? I have to get glasses. This is gonna be a life changing moment for me. I gotta get used to wearing glasses. So with that being said, man, y'all be blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Definitely shout out. You get into my man Jeffrey Hilltop Music Group, John Doe Hilltop Music Group. They on IG. You know what I'm saying? My block, Lex Ave. My man DJ Demo. Check out Rock City 115th. He got some new music coming out. Bad Manners. You know what I'm saying? Bad Manners Records. There's so much going on, man. My man, Chill Will from the East Side. He did two on him, 5-footer. You know what I'm saying? NYC on IG, Ricky Bats. My man run with Ricky Bats. You know what I'm saying? Definitely sleeves this. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, man. But with that being said, let me go punch and get this dineros. You know what I'm saying?